Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Defence. Will the Minister inform the House how the Morrison government's significant investment in defence is working in our regions to secure jobs and keep Australians safe? And is the Minister aware of any alternative approaches?
The Minister for Defence has the call.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I thank the honourable member for his question. I thank you very much for his support of the members of the Australian Defence Force and his electorate, particularly at Oakey Air Base. Mr Speaker, it's great to be part of a government that is investing so significantly into our Defence Force. Mr Speaker, not only into our personnel, but into the assets that they need to keep us safe and to make sure that we can put more and more money, Mr Speaker, into infrastructure that is utilised by Defence. Mr Speaker, we have been able to deliver, particularly in regional Australia and including in the Hunter, Mr Speaker, and we've put $1.5 billion into a new air combat capability facilities project. The RAF Williamtown redevelopment stage 2 is a $274 million project. We're investing $66 million to upgrade the Newcastle Airport runway. And, Mr Speaker, these, of course, aren't investments that Labor was able to make. And I recall when the member for Hunter was the Defence Minister in the Rudd years, the glorious Rudd years. You might remember them. The country has never forgotten those years. And his reign as the Minister for Defence would have been a glorious reign, Mr Speaker, but for the fact that Labor cut $18 billion from defence investment. So his frustration with the Labor Party has been long-running, Mr Speaker. The member for Hunter has been consistently frustrated by the Labor Party, including most recently, Mr Speaker. We know that. I mean, imagine had he been able to preside over an investment that we are making into the regions. We are supporting thousands of jobs, Mr Speaker, in the Hunter and across regional and outer metropolitan areas in this country, and people who live there understand that. They know that through the investment we are making, we're not only keeping Australia safe and secure, but we are creating thousands and thousands of jobs in regional areas, in outer metropolitan suburbs. Families know that somebody in their household is able to pay the bills, Mr Speaker, because this government is supporting defence industry. We're supporting the primes, we're supporting those small businesses, Mr Speaker, who are employing those individuals, Mr Speaker. Employing those people who otherwise would not have a job. And under Labor, they didn't have a job, Mr Speaker. Funding for defence was at its lowest level since 1938. Mr Speaker, you cannot keep Australia secure, you cannot keep Australia safe if you rip money from the Defence Force, which is exactly what Labor did before and exactly what they would do again.